Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Breaking News Uncovered. I'm host, and today, we have an explosive story that has taken the internet by storm. If you haven't heard about it yet, you're in for a wild ride. We're talking about the moment an MSNBC host interrupted former President Donald Trump and called him a dirty lying bastard. Yes, you heard that right. This incident has sparked a massive debate across social media, news outlets, and political circles. So, let's dive right into it. Our story begins on the evening of July 3, 2024. MSNBC was hosting a special live interview with former President Donald Trump. The interview was part of a series examining the state of American politics leading up to the 2024 presidential election. Trump, known for his contentious relationship with the media, was expected to make headlines, but no one anticipated what was about to happen. Trump arrived at the MSNBC studios with his usual fanfare, greeted by a mix of supporters and protesters. The atmosphere was charged, and anticipation was high. The host conducting the interview, MSNBC host name, is known for their no-nonsense approach and hard-hitting questions. The interview started off relatively calmly, with discussions on various topics such as the economy, foreign policy, and the upcoming election. However, tensions began to rise when the conversation shifted to Trump's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and his post-presidential actions. Mr. Trump, many critics argue that your administration's response to the COVID-19 pandemic was inadequate and cost thousands of lives. How do you respond to these accusations? Trump, defensive, look, we did a tremendous job. Nobody could have done what we did. We saved millions of lives with our quick actions. The media just loves to twist the facts. As the interview progressed, the MSNBC host pressed Trump on specific statements he made during his presidency, fact-checking him in real time. This is where things took a sharp turn. That statement, as you can imagine, set off a firestorm. The live broadcast was momentarily interrupted, cutting to a commercial break. Social media exploded with reactions from both supporters and detractors. Let's take a look at some of the immediate reactions on social media. As you can see, opinions were sharply divided. Some praised the MSNBC host for their boldness and candor, while others condemned the outburst as unprofessional and disrespectful. News outlets from across the political spectrum quickly picked up the story. Fox News labeled it as an example of media bias and disrespect towards a former president. CNN and other liberal-leaning outlets, however, defended the MSNBC host's right to challenge Trump on his alleged falsehoods. To help us unpack this incident and its implications, we've invited a panel of experts. Joining us are, Expert 1, a political analyst and author, Expert 2, a media studies professor, and Expert 3, a former White House communications director. Let's start with you. What do you make of the MSNBC host's outburst? Was it justified or a step too far? Well, Chris, this incident is a clear reflection of the heightened tensions and polarization in our political discourse. While the language used by the MSNBC host was undoubtedly strong and unorthodox, it speaks to the frustration many journalists feel when dealing with public figures who often evade accountability.